Guys, this is Christina Garnett, the Marketing Director for the Roanoke Regional Small Business Development Center. If you watched our first video, you saw me go over a little bit about Wix Store. Well, now I want to go straight into Wix Bookings and show you a little bit more about that app and how you can use it for your business. So as you can see, I'm in the same template that I had used for my earlier video, the Lulu Papery. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to this little icon here. This is our app market. And you'll see that everything is there. You can search by features or if you know the actual name of the app that you're looking for. But we're going to scroll down and we are going to see apps for online stores. What if you wanted to use something other than Wix Store or try to supplement that. And then we also have online bookings. So we are going to click online bookings, and the first one here is Wix Bookings. So let's see the different options they have. Like everything else, there is a free and a premium version. I would always suggest starting with the free just to see if it works for you, and then depending on what the premium offers, if you do need that, to go ahead and go from there. So let's go ahead and add this to our site, and it really is that easy. So you'll be able to manage. So you're going to say head over to pages, top left-hand corner to customize the page settings. Okay, very cool. So now what we have is we will see that we have two different options that I've now set up. So here are our different options. So before, where we had our e-store and we had individual products, and like we talked about in that first video, they could be digital or they could be physical. With these, we were talking about the different specific things we have. So let's say that for your business, you want to go ahead and go through here and change some of these. So you can, if my Wi-Fi will cooperate. So what kind of service do you want to create first? Do you want private? So that's one-on-one. That's group, that's multiple. And don't think that you have to choose one and stick with that the entire time. You do have the option of offering both types of things. But let's start off with private. And let's say that I want to offer consulting. The category, so let's add the first category to your, okay, so the first category is, let's say, marketing. So I'm going to do marketing consulting. Okay. And then we are good with that. So now we have marketing. I can add a description and say consulting in 1 hour increments. Focus on social media and website audit. Creating a marketing strategy for your business. Let's fix this capitalization because it bugs me. There we go. And now I can add a photo if I want, and then I can save this service. It says something is missing. So let's see. Oh, there's more stuff. Okay, cool. Very important. So we have a staff member. I can add staff member here. I can add what type of service it is. I can say I want payment on my website. I can say we want $25 an hour. A deposit if we want it. And it will say the service duration is 1 hour. And time between appointments, because sometimes we have to breathe and grab a coffee and do all the other stuff. So let's give myself 15 minutes between. Now I can save that, and now you will see that as an option. Okay. So now we can go to set up payments, and you'll see that this all guides you straight through. So you will see that there are different options for you. And what I really like about this is it specifically breaks down also what your pay is going to be for that, what the fees are. So like for right here, we have PayPal. We can go ahead and do that. We're looking at 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction. Then we also have Stripe. It will accept major credit cards, and then it's 2.9 plus $0.30 or 30 cents per transaction. There's no setup fee. So depending on if you already have like a Stripe for your business or already a PayPal account for your business, I would always suggest you keep them in the same if you can. Then you can go up here. You'll see everything, all your different options here. So let's go to business info. Now, I have a physical address. I work on the go. You really can choose what works best for you. So if you're freelancing, I work on the go is probably the best option for you just because you can kind of meet wherever you would need. Obviously, if you have a physical address, you can go there. You can put in the different details of where you work. You can also put in your business hours as to when you are available. And the thing that I really like is you can also send a confirmation email when clients book with you, which is fantastic. And then the calendar settings, making sure that you're in the right time zone, and then the calendar intervals, if you want it to be by 30 minutes, by an hour. The booking settings, if you're going to have a cancellation policy. And if so, cancellation policy for you, cancellation policy for them, things like that. So if they cancel in less than 24 hours, are you going to say that they still have to pay, or they have to pay a portion of the fee, even though they didn't meet you? And then you can do reminders. You would need to upgrade in order to do that. That's what I do like about Wix, is that they are very clear about the value and what you can and cannot have with and without the premium packages. And for some people, the free really works, but there are some people that the premium works better for them. Then we have our calendar. So I can click on this and I can see, what does my calendar look like? So obviously I have just created my calendar, so I don't look very popular. Once this populates, you'll see that I don't really have a lot going on. Okay. So you can sync this with your Google Calendar, so you don't have to worry about just going into the Wix account every time you need to book something. You can look at it weekly or daily. You can base on what you want to do. On what time frame you want to look at. You can add new, what did I do? Let me get back in here. Okay, my little calendar. I wonder if I can move that. Yes, okay, good. I need to move that. Because sometimes that gets in the way. Let's actually move me over here. I'll be on the left-hand screen the right-hand screen for a few minutes. Okay, so you can choose how you want things to be seen. Are these private classes or tutoring or meetings of these group? Do you want them on Google? And like I said, you can see from here, I have not booked anybody. I'm just not popular yet. So you can sync your calendars to make sure that you have that. It's a really great opportunity, I think, if you want to be able to really take it to the next level. So let's click on premium and see what the price is and also what else we get from doing that. Okay, so like you see, you will get multiple options here. So the most popular is the 1992. You'll usually find that for Wix, the most popular one is usually like the middle grade one. But the thing I would focus on right now is that you can accept online payments with all of these paid ones. So obviously, if you want to have people pay through the bookings, that's really important. Main thing here is storage. You can do group bookings here, depending on if you need to do that. Professional invoices are included on all. Calendar sync is included on all. So you're looking at a free domain here. You're looking at group bookings here. So honestly, it really depends on if you want to do group bookings or not, whether or not you want to be in these top two. And if you need a lot of storage, if you want these two, or if you're looking more towards something very basic. Also noted here is this plan displays Wix brand ads. Some people don't care about the Wix branding on the website. Some people want it completely removed. So keep that in mind when you are looking at these. But the main thing I would focus on is if you, I like the professional invoices, the calendar sync is important, and also how much storage you need. I am, as you can see, I'm at 37 seconds, so I am closing in on my time. But feel free to Let me know if you like this, if this is something that you could see yourself doing. Also, comment and let me know if you're enjoying these and if you would like me to do any more tutorials over different aspects of the apps that Wix offers. I would be more than welcome to kind of walk you through and do a little bit of a feature focusing on how you can use these. These are great. And because this is so vague, you could use this for businesses, for gigs, for any other things that you wanted to take payment. So I'll see you later. Bye.